everyone, it's Amanda from Scrimpingmommy.co.uk, and today I'm going to make a card using these beautiful ribbons, and these are free from the celebration leaflet through the celebration period for every purchase £45 or over. So I thought I'd give you an idea of how you could use these. I can think of lots of ways and I'll be coming up with a few. So you get 5 in the pack, and each reel has 4.6 meters on, so that's quite a lot of ribbon for free, and it's super pretty. It's what size is it? I think it's, let's have a look what size it is. I don't want to be wrong. It is 1/4 inch or 6.4 millimeters organdy ribbon, it's called. So there you go. It's super pretty. It's very delicate. It's lovely. So I just bob that to one side, and I'm also going to be using some of the Gingham Gala paper. I couldn't think of a word then. I only work for a paper craft company. Could I remember the name of what it is? No. So first of all, we're going to cut our card base, and I'm just going to zoom out ever so slightly. I've got a variety of things on my desk. I've been having a crafty play day today. So I'm going to cut this card. I'm going to use the whole of the A4, and I'm going to cut it to 4 1/8. Okay. And then I'm going to turn it on the long side, and I'm going to score it at 5 7/8. So then I'm going to get my Gingham Gala, and I'm going to cut it to 4, and I'll save that, by 5 3/4. Okay, that's going to go on there like so. Just a really tiny increment, and then we're going to put another white panel there. So that's going to be, don't know, making it up as I go along now. 5 1/2. We're going down 1/4 inch by 3 3/4, and that should all layer up beautifully. Righto, and we're gonna, shall we use this? Why not? We will cut this to 5 7/8. Is it already 5? We're going to cut it to 5 7/8. We're going to use this to decorate the inside of our card, and it measures 2. Do I want it to 2? I'll cut it to 1. I'm going to cut it to 1 inch, and then I can use the other 1 inch to decorate the envelope. So we'll save that and put our card together. So first of all, I'm going to add this little 1 inch strip, and I'm going to actually put it on the inside of my card. Okay, and I'll put it to the left side. So I'm going up to the scar line there. I'm trying to get it as close to the edge as I can, and it will inevitably be a tiny little bit longer because I have scored this card. So where it's that tiny bit longer, I'm just going to trim it off. Okay, so that's the inside decorated. How pretty is that? So let's do the outside. So I've got sticky stuff on my mat. I should have put a clean sheet of paper down. Right. I'm using snail, perfect for cards. Okay, so let me just straighten my mat. For some reason it helps me if I put my card on a slight slant, so I can then see if it is straight, and I can move it if I need to. And I'm going to place it there. There we go, happy with that. Okay, haven't quite decided if I'm having the card that way or that way yet. Not made my mind up. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to decorate this. Now, I have off camera pre-tied a little tiny bow from each of the 5 colours. Yeah, doing that on camera. And I have used this cheap plastic peg style bow maker. You can pick these up on eBay, Amazon, have a look round and about the common garden, and that's what I've used. Okay, so I'm going to use some ribbon, and I'm going to basically put a strip of each of the colours, and I'm going to attach it on the back. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just tiny bit of tear tape there, and then remove that. Okay, and then attach the first ribbon, which is this pretty balmy blue. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. Okay, because it is organdy, so obviously it's sheer and it's see-through, I'm not putting adhesive all the way across because you would see it. Okay, we don't want that. That's not a pretty look. I'm just going to trim it about there. Okay, and then I'm going to get some more of the tear tape just on the back there. Alright, and I'm going to pull that tight, and I'm going to try and line it up in the same. I've got it on my squares here on my grid pad, so what I'm doing is I'm looking at the bottom where that is, and I'm going to try and get it sort of straight. I'm going to pull it taut, but not so taut that it will bend the card. And there you go, you've got the strip there. Right, so that's that one. 1 down, 4 to go. We're just going to repeat that process, okay, all the way across. So I'll pause the video while I do that, and then I'll come back to you. 1 moment. Right, here we are. So I've completed that. Now, as I was doing it, I then realised I had cut this piece of card too big, and it wouldn't have fitted on my card. Don't know what I thought I was doing. So I've changed the size of it. What I think I did was, I think I picked up the wrong piece of card from my desk. I think I should have used this one. And I've picked up a larger one by accident. So what I've had to do, rather than waste all of the ribbon or waste the card, I have carefully peeled the ribbon back and I've recut it. So this now measures 3 1/8 by 4 3/4. Because when I had a look, I wanted to be able to see some of that lovely paper behind, so I've gone for a much smaller size than original. I'll leave all of the measurements over on my blog. Sometimes you just have to readjust and change. Now I'm going to add a small sentiment, and it says "You are loved completely," and it comes from this beautiful set which is called Strong and Beautiful. Let me just zoom out, the light's failing on me. And it has got Happy Mother's Day in it. Now, I don't have a mother as such that I send Mother's Day cards to, but do have some lovely ladies who are quite close to my heart, and sometimes I'll send them cards. And this set is full of really uplifting, beautiful sentiments to send to that special person in your life. Now, it doesn't even have to be a female. So when you're looking at this set, just read the sentiments carefully, and then you will realise the versatility of this set. You have what it takes to be unstoppable, and I couldn't be more proud. I would send that to a male or a female of any age. You could send that to your child. You could send it to a team member. I've got male crafty friends that I would use sentiments from there and send that to them. So, but I'm just using a very simple one. Because I've ended up having to cut my card size down. Don't have room for one of the larger ones. So I'm using Highland Heather, and I'm just going to stamp in the bottom corner. So it's quite simple because we've got quite a lot going on at the top there with those ribbons. Okay. Now you could leave it like that, But you know, this is me, I can't leave things alone. You could leave it like that and you could have that as a very clean and simple card with just the ribbons. But I've got these bows and I'm going to use them. So what we're going to do is we're going to attach each bow to the corresponding ribbon with a glue dot. These have got glue dots on. And I'm starting with, that one hasn't got a glue dot on, I need another glue dot. Where are they? There we go. I'm starting with the colours at either end, and then I can assess the spacing. I need to get a move on because the lighting is just dying. And it doesn't do these beautiful colours justice when the light is garbage. These colours are reflective of the entire catalogue. They are soft, they are spring-like, they are fun. I'm loving the entire catalogue, and the celebration items are all just absolutely beautiful this year. I'm really thrilled, and I think it's going to be super popular. Well, it has been. It has been popular already, and it's only whatever it is. I think we're just going into the second week of the month, aren't we? So, added that on there, just fluff that up a bit. Okay, try and get this card done before the light completely goes and it's like the black hole of Calcutta in here. That one's already got a glue dot on. So I'm going to put that there. Like I say, if you don't want to go the extra mile and do the bows, you don't have to, you can have just the ribbon, or you could do a faux knot and just tie little bits on and knot them. I just like it. I just wanted to have an over the top ribbon filled card. Right, so now I need to excuse me, attach my card at the back for ease and for quickness, because my video is starting to drag out a bit. I'm going to use, why can't I seem to, there we go, I'm using it the wrong way. How many years have I been using snail? So I'm adding snail there, and I'm going to add it all along the bottom, and I can carefully run a line of it over the top of those ribbons. You could use dimensionals if you want. I don't want to. And then we are adding that. And the good thing about the gingham gala paper is, look, you've got your ready-made squares, so you know you're going to get it straight. And there we go. And I think those are super, super cool. And I think that's really pretty. What a great way to use that ribbon. I hope you will give it a try. And don't forget, all the measurements, everything will be over on my blog at scrimpingmommy.co.uk. Don't forget, we've got the decorative band as well. We don't waste, we use everything. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.